Master? Oh, master. Master, play here. I will content your pains. Something that's brief and good morrow, General.
She made me a cup of tea. She was filled with jealousy.
Master!
The tea she made for me was green.
Master!
Just like her eyes.
Why, Master, have your instruments been in Naples that they speak in the nose thus?
How, sir? How?
Are these, I pray you, wind instruments?
Aye, merry are they, sir.
Oh, thereby hangs a tale.
Whereby hangs a tale?
Marry, sir, by many a wind instrument that I know. But, Master, here's some money for you. And the General so likes your music that he desires you, for love's sake, to make no more noise with it.
Well, sir, we will not.
If you have any music that may not make noise, do it again. But, as they say, to hear music the General does not greatly care.
We have none such, sir.
Then put up your pipes, put them in your bags, for go away, go, vanish into air, away.
Dost thou hear, mine honest friend?
No, I hear not your honest friend. I hear you.
Prithee, keep up thy quillets. There's a poor piece of gold for thee. If the gentlewoman that attends the general's wife be stirring, tell her there's one Cassio entreats her a little favor of speech. Wilt thou do this?
She is stirring, sir. If she will stir hither, I shall seem to notify unto her.
Do, good my friend. In happy time, Iago.
You have not been abed then?
Why, no, the day had broke before we parted. I have made bold, Iago, to send in to your wife. My suit to her is that she will to virtuous Desdemona procure me some access.
I'll send her to you presently, and I'll devise a mean to draw the more out of the way, that your converse and business may be more free.
I humbly thank you for it. I never knew a Florentine more kind and honest.
Good morrow, good lieutenant. I am sorry for your displeasure, but all will sure be well. The general and his wife are talking of it, and she speaks for you stoutly. The Moor replies that he you hurt is of great fame in Cyprus and great affinity, and that in wholesome wisdom he might but not refuse you. But he protests he loves you, and needs no suitor but his likings, to take the safest case by the front to bring you in again.
Yet I beseech you, if you think fit, or that it may be done, give me advantage of some brief discourse with Desdemona alone.
Pray you, come in. I will bestow you where you shall have time to speak your bosom freely.
I am much bound to you.
These letters, give Iago to the pilot, and by him my duties to the Senate. That done, I will be walking on the works. Repair there to me.
Well, my good lord, I'll to it.
Be thou assured, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Good madam, do. I warrant it grieves my husband as if the cause were his.
Oh, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant.
I know it. I thank you. You do love my lord. You have known him long, and be you well assured, he shall in strangeness stand no farther off than in a politic distance.
Aye, but lady, that policy may either last so long, or feed upon such nice and waterish diet, or breed itself so out of circumstance, that I, being absent and my place supplied, my general will forget my love and service.
Do not doubt that. Before Emilia here, I give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow a friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame and talk him out of patience. His bed shall seem a school, his board a shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit. Therefore be merry, Cassio, for thy solicitor shall rather die than give thy cause away.
Madam, here comes my lord.
Madam, I'll take my leave.
Why, stay and hear me speak.
Madam, not now. I am very ill at ease, unfit for mine own purposes.
Well, do your discretion.
Ha! I like not that.
What dost thou say?
Nothing, my lord, or if I know not what.
Was that not Cassio parted from my wife?
Cassio, my lord. No, sure, I cannot think it that he would steal away so guilty-like, seeing your coming.
I do believe 'twas he.
How now, my lord? I have been talking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in your displeasure.
Who is it you mean?
Why, your lieutenant, Cassio. Good my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take. For if he be not one that truly loves you, that errs in ignorance and not in cunning, I have no judgment in an honest face. I prithee, call him back.
Whence he hunts now?
Yes, faith, so humbled that he hath left part of his grief with me to suffer with him good love. Call him back.
Not now, sweet Desmond. Some other time.
But shalt be shortly.
The sooner, sweet, for you.
Shalt be tonight at supper.
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow dinner, then.
I shall not dine at home. I meet the captains at the Citadel.
Why then tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, on Tuesday noon, or night, on Wednesday morn, I prithee name the time, but let it not exceed 3 days. In faith, he's penitent, and yet his trespass in our common reason, save that they say, the wars must make example out of her best, is not almost a fault to incur a private check. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you would ask of me that I should deny or stand stammering on. What? Michael Cassio, that came a-wooing with you, and so many a time when I have spoke of you dispraisingly, hath ta'en your part. To have so much to do to bring him in, by Our Lady, I could do much.
Prithee no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing.
Why, this is not a boon. 'Tis as I should entreat you wear your gloves, or feed on nourishing dishes, or keep you warm, or sue to you to do a peculiar profit to your own person. Nay, when I have a suit wherein I mean to touch your love indeed, it shall be full of poise and difficult weight and fearful to be granted.
I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee, grant me this, to leave me but a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight.
Emilia, come. Be as your fancies teach you. Whate'er you be, I am obedient.
Excellence, wretch, perdition catch my soul, but I do love thee. And when I love thee not, Chaos is come again.
My noble lord,
What dost thou say, Iago?
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
Hmm? He did. When you know, why do you ask?
But for a satisfaction of my thought, no further harm.
Why have thy thought, Iago?
I did not think he had been acquainted with her.
Oh, yes, yes, and went very between us very oft.
Indeed.
Indeed? Aye, indeed. Discernst thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, my lord.
Honest. Aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord. By heaven, thou echoes me as if were someone monster and thy thought too hideous to be shown. Thou dost mean something? I heard thee say even now thou likest not that, when Cassio left my wife. What does not like? And when I told thee he was on my counsel my whole course of wooing, thou criest, indeed. In this contract thy purse and brow together, as if thou hast then shut up on thy brain some horrible conceits. If thou dost love me, show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost. And for I know thou art full of love and honesty, and wait thy words before them. Give us thy breath. Therefore these stops of thine fright me the more. For such things in a foster's little knave are tricks of custom. But in a man that's just their close dilations working from the heart. The passion cannot rule.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn, I think he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem, or those that be not, would they be might seem none.
Certain men should be what they seem.
Why then I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, yet there's more in this. I prithee, speak to me to thy thinkings as thou dost ruminate, and give me thy worst of thoughts, the worst of words.
Good my lord, pardon me, though I am bound to every act of duty, I am not bound to all that slaves are free to. Utter my thoughts. Why, say they are vile and false, as where's that palace whereunto foul things sometimes intrude not? Who has that breast so pure, but some uncleanly apprehensions keeps leets and law days, and in sessions sit with meditations lawful?
Thou dost conspire against thy friend, Iago. If thou but thinkst I'm him wronged and make his ear stranger to thy thoughts.
I do beseech you, though I perchance am vicious in my guess, as I confess it is my nature's plague to spy into abuses, and oft my jealousy shapes faults that are not. That your wisdom from one that is so imperfectly conceits would take no notice, nor build yourself a trouble out of his scattering and unsure observance. If were not for your quiet, nor your good, nor for my manhood, honesty, and wisdom, to let you know my thoughts.
What does that mean?
Good name in man and woman, dear my lord, is the immediate jewel of their souls. Who steals my purse, steals trash. 'Tis something, nothing. 'Twas mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to thousands. But he that filches from me my good name, robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
You cannot, if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not, whilst 'tis in my custody.
Ha!
Beware, my lord, of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat that it feeds on. A cuckold that lives in bliss, who's certain of his fate, loves not his wronger, but oh, what damned minutes he tells o'er who dotes, yet doubts, suspects, yet strongly loves.
Oh, misery.
Poor and content is rich, and rich enough, but riches fineless is as poor as winter to him that ever fears he shall be poor. Good God, the souls of all my tribe defend from jealousy.
Why is this? This thou thing make my life a jealousy? To follow still the changes of the moon with fresh suspicions? No. To be once in doubt is once to be resolved. Exchange me for a goat when I shall turn the business of my soul to such supplicate and blown surmises, batching thy inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say my wife is fair, feeds well, loves company, is free of speech, sings, plays, and dances well. Where virtue is, there are more virtuous, nor from mine own weak merit will I draw the smallest fear or doubt of her revolt. For she had eyes and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, Prove, and on the proof, there is no more but this, away at once, with love or jealousy.
I am glad of this, for now I shall have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you with franker spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Observe her well with Cassio. Wear your eyes thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it. I know our country disposition well. In Venice, they do not let God see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave it undone, but to keep it unknown.
Dost thou say so?
She did receive her mother, marrying you, and when she seemed to shake and fear your looks, she loved them most.
And so she did.
Why, go to then. She that so young could give out such a seeming, to seal her mother's eyes up close as oak, she thought 'twas witchcraft. But I am much to blame. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
Not a jot. Not a jot.
If faith I fear it has, I hope you will consider what is spoke comes from my love. But I do see you're moved. I am pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech should fall into such vile success as my thoughts aim not at. Cassio's my worthy friend. My lord, I see you're moved.
No, not much moved. I do but think Desdemona's honest.
Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet how nature erring itself.
Aye, there's the point. As to be bold with you, not to affect many proposed matches of our own clime, complexion, and degree, whereto we see in all things nature tends. One may smell in such a will most rank foul disproportion, thoughts unnatural, but pardon me, I do not in position distinctly speak of her, though I may fear her will, recoiling to her better judgment, may fall to match you with her country forms and happily repent.
Farewell, farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me go, Iago.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more than he unfolds.
My lord, I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no farther. Leave it to time. Although 'tis fit that Cassio have his place, for sure he fills it up with great ability, yet, if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note, if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement inopportunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears. As worthy cause I have to fear I am, and hold her free.
Fear
I
not,
beseech your honor.
Fear not my government, Iago.
I once more take my leave.
This fellow, he's of exceeding honesty and knows all qualities with the learned spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, though that her jests were my dear heartstrings, I'd whistle her off and let her down the wind to pray some fortune. Happily for I am black, and have not those soft project conversation that chambers had. Or for I am declined into the vale of years, yet that's not much. She's gone. I am abused, and my relief must be to loathe her. Oh, curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures our own and not their appetites. I'd rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a dungeon than keep cornering the thing of love for others' use. Yet, 'tis the plague of great ones. Prerogative they are less than the base, 'tis destiny unshunnable, like death. Even then, this foot plague is fated to us when we do quicken. Look, here she comes. If she be false, heaven mocks itself. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner and the generous islanders by you invited do attend your presence.
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not...
Pain upon my forehead here.
Faith, that's with watching. 'Twill away again. Let me but bind it. hard. Within this hour it will be well.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. Come. I'll go with you.
I am very sorry that you are not well.
I am glad I have found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it. But she so loves the token, for he conjured her she should ever keep it, that she reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work taken out and give it to Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I. I, nothing but to please his fantasy.
Oh, now, what are you here alone?
Do not you chide. I have a thing for you.
You have a thing for me. It is a common thing
Ha!
to have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? What will you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that the Moor first gave Desdemona, that which so often you did bid me steal.
Has stolen from her?
No, faith. She let it drop by negligence, and to the advantage, I, being there, took it up. Look, here 'tis.
A good wench! Give it me.
What will you do with it? That you have been so earnest to have me filch it.
Why, what is that to you?
Well, if it be for no purpose of import, let me have it again. Poor lady, she will be sad when she shall lack it.
Be not ignown on it. I have use for it. Go. Leave me. I have use for it. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin and let him find it. Trifles, light as air, are to the jealous confirmations strong as proofs of holy writ. This may do something. The more already changes with my poison. Dangerous conceits are in their natures poisons, which yet are the first scarce found to distaste, but with a little act upon the blood, burn like the mines of sulphur. I did say so. Ah, look where he comes. Not Pappy, nor Mandragora, nor all the drowsy syrups of the world shall ever medicine thee to the sweet sleep which thou otest yesterday.
False to me.
Why, how now, General, no more of that.
Avaunt! Be gone! Thou hast set me on the rack. I swear 'tis better to be much abused than to know but a little.
How now, my lord?
What sense had I stolen her of lust? I saw not, I thought not, it not harmed me. I slept well the next night, fed well, was free and merry. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips. He that is robbed not wanting what is stolen, let him know not, and he's not robbed at all. If I had been happy the general camp, pioneers and all had tasted her sweet body, so had I known nothing. Oh, now forever farewell, tranquil mind, farewell content, farewell the plumed troops and big wars that makes ambition virtue. Oh, farewell! Farewell the neighing steed and the shrill trump, the spirit-stirring drum and the piercing faith, the royal banner and all quality, pride, pomp, and circumstances of glorious war, and all you mortal engines, whose roots rose to mortal Job's dread clamorous counterfeit. Farewell, Othello's occupation's gone.
Is possible, my lord.
Villain, be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof, or by the worth of my eternal soul, thou hast better have been born a dog than answered my naked wrath.
Is come to this?
Make me see to it, at least prove to it, that the probation bed no hinge nor loop to hang a doubt, or woe upon my life.
My noble lord.
If thou dost slander her and torture me, never pray more. Abandon all remorse on horror's head accumulates. Do deeds to make heaven weep, all earth amazed. For nothing canst thou damnation add greater than that.
Oh, grace, oh heaven, forgive me. Are you a man? Have you a soul or sense? God be with you. Take mine office, O wretched fool, that livest to make thine honesty a vice. O monstrous world, take note, O world. To be direct and honest is not safe. I thank you for this profit, and from hence I'll love no friend, sith love breeds such offense.
Nay, stay. Thou shalt be honest.
I should be wise, for honesty a fool and loses that it works for.
By the world, I think my wife be honest, and think she is not. I think thou art just on, I think thou art not. I'll have some proof. Her name that was as fresh as Diane's visage is now, but grimmed and black as my own face. If there be cords or knives, poison or fire or suffocating screams, I'll not endure it. Would I were satisfied.
I see you eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. Would you be satisfied?
Would, nay, I will.
And may, but how? How satisfied, my lord? Would you, the supervisor, grossly gape on, behold her talked?
Death and damnation! Ah!
It were a tedious difficulty, I think, to bring them to that prospect. Damn them then, if ever mortal eyes do see them bolster more for their own. What then? How then? What shall I say? Where is satisfaction? It is impossible you should see this. Were they as prime as goats, as hot as monkeys, as salt as wolves in pride, and fools as gross as ignorance made drunk? But yet I say, if imputation and strong circumstance, which lead directly to the door of truth, will give you satisfaction, you might have it.
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like the office, but since I am entered in this cause so far, pricked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are a kind of men so loose of soul that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, "Sweet Desdemona, let us be wary, let us hide our loves." And then, sir, would he grip and wring my hand, cry, "Oh, sweet creature," and kiss me hard, as he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, then laid his leg o'er my thigh, and sighed and kissed, and then cried, "Cursed fate that gave thee to the Moor."
Oh, monstrous, monstrous!
Nay, nay, but this was his dream.
But this denoted a foregone conclusion? 'Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream.
And this may help to thicken other proofs that do demonstrate thinly.
I'll tear her all to pieces.
Nay, but be wise. Yet we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me but this. Have you not seen sometimes a handkerchief spotted with strawberries on your wife's hand?
I gave her such one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief, I am sure it was your wife's, did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with.
If it be that.
If it be that, that was hers. It speaks against her with the other proofs.
Oh, the slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Now do I see 'tis true. Look here, Iago. All my fond love thus do I blow to heaven. 'Tis gone. Arise, black vengeance from the hollow hell. Yield up. O love, thy crown and hearted throne to tyrannous hate. Swell bosom with thy fraught, for 'tis thy fixed the tongue.
Yet be content.
Oh, blood, blood, blood!
Patience, I say. Your mind perhaps may change.
Never, Iago. Like to the Ponic Sea, whose icy current and compulsive course never feels retiring ebb, but keeps due on to the Propantic and Hellespont. Even so, my bloody thoughts with violent face shall never look back, never ebb to the humble love, till that a capable and wide revenge. Swallow them up. Now, beyond the Marvin in heaven, and due reverence of the sacred vow, I here engage my words.
Do not rise yet. Witness, You ever-burning lights above, you elements that clip us round about, witness here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hands, heart, to wronged Othello's service. Let him command, and to obey shall be in me remorse, what bloody business ever.
I grant thy love, not with my vain thanks, but with acceptance bounteous. It will upon the instant put thee within 3 days. Let me hear thou say that Cassio's not alive.
My friend is dead. 'Tis done at your request. But let her live.
Damn her! Lewd minx. Oh, damn her! Damn her! Come, go with me apart. I will withdraw to furnish with me some swift means of death for the fair devil. Now art thou my lieutenant.
I am your own forever.
Do you know, Sirrah, where Lieutenant Cassio lies?
I dare not say he lies anywhere.
Why, man?
He's a soldier, and for me to say a soldier lies, 'tis stabbing.
Go to. Where lodges he?
To tell you where he lodges is to tell you where I lie.
Can anything be made of this?
I know not where he lodges, and for me to devise a lodging and say he lies here or lies there, or it lies in my own throat.
Can you inquire him out and be edified by report?
I will catechize the world for him, that is, make question and by them answer.
Seek him, bid him come hither. Tell him I have moved my lord on his behalf and hope all will be well.
To do this is within the compass of man's wit, and therefore I will attempt the doing it.
Where should I lose that handkerchief, Amelia?
I know not, madam.
Believe me, I had rather have lost my purse full of cruzados, and but my noble Moor is true of mind and made of no such baseness as jealous creatures are, it were enough to put him to ill thinking.
Is he not jealous?
Who, he? I think the sun where he was born drew all such humors from him.
Look where he comes.
I will not leave until Cassio be called to him. How is't with you, my lord?
Well, my good lady. Oh, hardness to disassemble. How do you do, Desdemona?
Well, my good lord.
Give me your hand. This hand is moist, my lady.
It yet has felt no age, nor known no sorrow.
This argues fruitfulness and liberal hearts, hot, hot, and moist. This hand of yours requires a sequester from liberty, fasting and prayer, much castigation, exercise devout. For here's a young and sweating devil here that commonly rebels. 'Tis a good hand and a frank one.
You may indeed say so, for 'twas that hand that gave away my heart.
A liberal hand. The hearts of old gave hands, but our new heraldry is hands, not hearts.
I cannot speak of this. Come now, your promise.
What promise, Jack?
I have sent to bid Cassio come speak with you.
I have a salt and sorry room offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief.
Here, my lord.
The one I gave you.
Oh, I have it not about me.
Not?
No, faith, my lord.
That's a fault. That handkerchief did an Egyptian to my mother give. She was a charmer and can almost read the thoughts of people. She told her why she kept it would make her amiable and subdue my father entirely to her love. But if she lost it or made a gift of it, my father's eyes should hold her loathed and her spirit should hunt new fancies. She, dying, gave it to me and bid me when I would be wise to give it to her. I did so, and take heed on it to make a jolling like your precious eye, to lose or to give way to such perdition as much else can match.
Is it possible?
'Tis true. There's magic in the web of it, a symbol that had numbered in the world. The sun did course 200 compasses, and our prophetic furies showed the work. The worms were hollowed that did breathe the silk, and it was dyed in mummy, with thy skillful conserved of maidens' hearts.
Is faith is true?
Most veritable, therefore look to it well.
I would to God that I had never seen it.
Ha! Wherefore?
Why do you speak so startlingly and rash?
Is it lost? Is it gone? Speak it out of the way.
Heaven bless us!
Say you.
It is not lost. But what and if it were?
Ha!
I say it is not lost.
Fetch it. Let me see it.
Why, so I can. But I will not now. This is a trick to put me from my suit. Pray you, let Cassio be received again.
Fetch me the handkerchief. My mind misgives.
Come, you'll never meet a more sufficient man.
The handkerchief.
Pray talk me of Cassio.
The handkerchief.
A man that all his time hath founded his good fortunes on your love
The
shared
handkerchief.
with you. Faith, you are to blame.
Is not this man jealous?
I ne'er saw this before. Sure, there's some wonder in this handkerchief. I am most unhappy in the loss of it.
'Tis not a year or two shows us a man. They are all but stomachs, and we are all but food. They eat of us hungrily, and when they are full, they belch us. Look you, Cassio and my husband.
There is no other way, she must to it. And lo, the happiness, go and importune her.
How now? Good Cassio, what's the news with you?
Madam, my former suit, I do beseech you that by your virtuous means I may again exist and be a member of his love, whom I with all the office of my heart entirely honor. I would not be delayed. If my offense be of such mortal kind that nor my service past, nor present sorrows, nor purposed merit in futurity can ransom me into his love again, but to know so must be my benefit. So shall I clothe me in a forced content and shut myself up in some other course to fortune's alms.
Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my advocation is not now in tune. My lord is not my lord, nor should I know him were he in favor as in humor altered. So help me, every spirit sanctified, as I have spoken for you all my best, and stood within the blank of his displeasure for my free speech. You must be patient. What I can do, I will. And more I will than for myself I dare. Let that suffice you.
Is my lord angry?
He went hence but now, and certainly in strange unquietness.
Can he be angry? I have seen the cannon when it hath blown his ranks into the air, and like the devil, from his very arm puffed his own brother. And is he angry? Something of a moment, then. I will go meet him. There's matter in it, if indeed he be angry.
I prithee do so. Something sure of state, either from Venice or some unhatched practice made demonstrable here in Cyprus to him, hath puddled his clear spirit. And in such cases men's natures wrangle with inferior things, though great ones are their object. 'Tis even so. For let our finger ache, and it endues our other healthful members even to a sense of pain. Nay, we must think men are not gods, nor of them look for such observancy as fits the bridal. Beshrew me much, Emilia, I was, unhandsome warrior that I am, arraigning his unkindness with my soul, but now I find I had suborned the witness, and he's indicted falsely.
Pray heaven it be state matters as you think, and no conception nor no jealous toy concerning you.
Alas, the day I never gave him cause.
Jealous souls will not be answered so. They are not ever jealous for the cause, but jealous for they're jealous. It is a monster begot upon itself, born on itself.
Heaven keep that monster from Othello's mind.
Lady, amen.
I will go seek him. Cassio, walk hereabout. If I do find him fit, I'll move your suit and seek to effect it to my uttermost.
I humbly thank your ladyship.
Save you, friend Cassio.
What make you from home? How's with you, my most fair Bianca? In faith, sweet love, I was coming to your house.
And I was going to your lodging, Cassio. What keep a week away? 7 days and nights, 8 sporadic times, and lovers' absent hours more tedious than the dial, 8 score times. Oh, were you reckoning?
Pardon me, Bianca, I have this while with leaden thoughts been pressed, but I shall in a more continuate time strike off this score of absence. Sweet Bianca, take me this work out.
Oh, whence came this? This is some token from a newer friend. To the felt absent, now I feel a cause. It's come to this? Well, well.
Go to, woman, throw your vile guesses in the devil's teeth from whence you have them. You are jealous now that this is from some mistress, some remembrance. No, by my faith, Bianca.
Why? Whose is it?
I know not neither. I found it in my chamber. I like the work well. Ere it be demanded, as like enough it will, I would have it copied. Take it and do it and leave me for this time.
Leave you? Wherefore?
I do attend here on the general and think it no addition nor my wish to have him see me womaned.
Why, I pray you.
Not that I love you not.
But you do not love me. I pray you. Bring me on the way a little and say if I shall see you soon at night.
'Tis but a little way that I can bring you, for I attend here. But I'll see you soon.
'Tis very good. I must be circumstanced.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for attending tonight's performance of Act 3 of Othello. We will continue our performance tomorrow night with Act 4 at 8 p.m. We'll see you then.
And you may enable your cameras and microphones, especially microphones, so you can give the cast a hand. We have also enabled chat if you feel a bit more modest. Thank you for coming. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bravo, bravo.
Well done. Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Thanks.
Good job.
All the way from Minnesota.
We're watching.
My kid's in here somewhere. Alyssa, speak up, say hey. I got my sister-in-law saying, my baby collection. There's Alyssa.
There's Alyssa.
Alyssa's in 8th grade. She's about to do big things because she's my stepkid. So she's going to do big things. I'm so proud for coming here. My mother-in-law's in here somewhere. Minnesota.
Oh,
I'm here.
broadcasting from space, and what that's great.
Oh, never mind. Space. You got somebody in space here.
Oh, you umbrella. I accidentally turned the camera on at some point. I hope I didn't fuck everything up. Excuse my language.
No, I don't think you popped
So she was like, you should change the name on your screen. And I was like, okay, mama. Anyway, it was lovely. It was so fun to listen to. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for coming.
So who's been here all 3 acts so far?
Right here.
Hi, folks.
Yes.
Yvonne Marchese, John Flaherty.
My mother-in-law's definitely been holding it down. She was here every night.
I can't wait to see how it
Michelle
turns
from
out.
Texas.
Hey.
Live from Austin.
I've been here every night.
Every night.
Good.
Oh, hi, Kathy.
Hi. Hi. Good to see you all.
I think that you're mastering the medium more as you're like the actors. I think you're getting more comfortable with like playing with this.
Yeah,
With-
definitely.
Nobody's ever going to be able to be on stage ever again. It's always going to happen.
I'll be very happy
This
to be
ruined
on
me for
stage
live
again.
theater.
Yes, the Wall-E edition.
Ways down.
I mean, it does. I mean, it's not fun. It's not a fun medium. I use it like pretty much every day, and it's a big pain sometimes. But eventually, you get used to it. So I think you are improving. Like the emotion is easier to like feel.
Yeah, good. We're trying to find ways to use it, put it to use.
Yeah.
It's like the kiss and the handkerchief and things like
Handkerchief
that.
choreography was stupendous this evening. Well done. And Bianca, well done. That last scene.
How many of you actors are, how many of you